Well, this one's probably gonna hurt. That's alright. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. Yep, I'm 30. I'm gonna say it every video, I don't give a. I really don't. We're gonna be listening to John Prine for the first time today. He's a singer-songwriter. He's an American singer-songwriter. There you go. This is from his album John Prine, released in 1971. It is apparently one of the greatest albums of all time, according to you know who, Rolling Stone. We're gonna be listening to the track Sam Stone, which this is a song about a drug-addicted veteran with a Purple Heart and his death by overdose. The originally titled song was Great Society Conflict Veterans Blues. So yeah, this is gonna be a fun one, right? Perfect birthday song, right? We had the My Train Home one, so this is the yin to the yang of that one. So let's see the dark side of Lee React's life. And this is a pick from our patron, Bombastic Bushkin. Thank you for support, my friend. I truly appreciate it. Go on, subscribe. Please help a brother out. Click that icon right below my face. Leave a like and a comment too. It's good for the algorithm. It really helps out. And that is it. That's all I got for you. All right. Anybody? Do I recognize anybody? Not that I can see. Alright, let's go. It's live too. I don't know what show this is from, but it's from a show. So I guess you guys will let me know. Alright, John Prine, Sam Stone. 3, 2, 1, go.
And all the way through the show. Okay. See you, John.
This song I wrote a couple of years ago after I got out of the Army. Sam Stone came home to his wife and family after serving in the conflict overseas. And the time that he served had shattered all his nerves and left a little shrapnel in his knee. But the morphine eased the pain, and the grass grew around his brain and gave him all the confidence he lacked. With a Purple Heart and a monkey on his back, there's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes.
Damn.
Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pitchers have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. Sam Stone's welcome home didn't last too long. He went to work when he'd spent his last dime, and Sammy took to stealing when he got that empty feeling for $100 habit without overtime. And the gold rolled through his veins like 1,000 railroad trains, and eased his mind in the hours that he chose, while the kids ran around wearing other people's clothes. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pitchers have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. Sam Stone was alone when he popped his last balloon, climbing walls while sitting in a chair. Well, he played his last request while the room smelled just like death, with an overdose hovering in the air. But life had lost its fun, and there was nothing to be done but trade his house that he bought on the GI Bill.
Damn.
For a flag-draped casket on a local hero's hill. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pitchers have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios.
Yep. Oh, well, that's rough. Man. I'm very glad that they never saw me do that. It's hold on.
Like she doesn't know, because I feel like she'd want to know.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know either. That's why I just keep getting overwhelmed. Like I feel like I.
Sorry about that. That's escaped mental patient. Wow, yeah, that was one of the saddest things I've ever heard in my life, and I wish that I don't know. He played it so brilliantly, but it's simple, but it's heartfelt and it feels so real. So I don't know if he went through it personally or he knew somebody who went through it like personally. I know he said he served, so maybe it was. I know a lot of soldiers in a lot of wars come back addicted to things, especially in Vietnam. You know, and this is, I'm guessing, that era, obviously. So it hurts, man. I'm glad that they never saw, like my kids, they never saw me at my worst like that. Like I had them, and I got clean when she conceived, let's say. The day I found out I was going to be a dad is my clean date, and it's I lost so many friends to this. Every single line in this, it rings so true. Like every single sentence of it. He completely encapsulated just addiction, the whole military aspect of it, but also just the loneliness and how it destroys family. And it destroys your entire family along with you, because you're a cog in a machine. Your family, that if you're corrupted, it's going to corrupt everything else. And a house that's built on a shaky foundation always will fall apart. So it's a sad truth, but a lot of people don't think, especially nowadays. Like, you would not expect how many people just don't think in general. Like, thoughts don't even happen in their head. They're just automatons, doing their thing. It's scary to me. They literally, like the younger generations call it NPCs. Non-playable characters. And I agree. There's like it's an old story, like the Well of Souls. I think there's only probably like a finite number of souls to go around, but our population just gets bigger and bigger, and that's just what happens. There's not enough souls to go around. People die, and then people are born, and then it's sort of like a recycling system. And I that's probably not what's going on, but it's an idea, right? I don't know. Addiction is a brutal reality to wake up to every morning. That you need something just to exist. That emptiness that that he said. I was feeling empty or something like that. And that's definitely how you feel. You feel like you're just not yourself. Obviously, you feel sick. You feel like you have the flu. That's the best way to put it, and the only way to get rid of the flu is to get your next fix. And, of course, the sad ending with the last balloon popping and the OD, which happens so much now. Like back in the day when it was just horse, let's call it, or morphine and stuff like that. That stuff, yeah, there was ODs, but nothing like it is nowadays. Like, it's a whole different ball game these days with the with schmetanol and stuff like that. It's messed up. It really is. And nowadays, it's not even just that. It's trank is what they call it, and it clogs people's veins up. It kills your arms and stuff. It's like, imagine that crocodile stuff that was in Russia back in, it still is nowadays, but it's like a necrotic. It eats your flesh. and it clogs everything up, and you lose limbs, and it's terrible, man. And just to do all that just to basically fall asleep. That's what it is. Like, at least the stuff that, back in the day this is a stupid point, but at least you felt happy and, that stuff back then. Nowadays, you just fall asleep. So I'm not missing out on much. I'd much rather have a family and build a home and try and do my best than do anything like that. And it's sad that the man in the story, his life ended, but sometimes that's what happens to addicts. It's a very scary thing, So I wish everyone out there that's still dealing with it, that they just find themselves and find peace, because it's not a linear process. You do good for a little bit, you mess up. You do good, little mess up. That's what happened to me. Like, I did good for a little bit and then I messed up, But for the past almost 4 years, I have not messed up, and it's crazy. Eventually I'll have like 10 years like that, or 20, and I'll be an old gray man talking about this on YouTube or something like that. Well, hopefully I'm doing some different at that point, but you never know. I just feel like this is a very sad song. They were not kidding, but it's also moving in a way, especially for someone with me who's got the same history except the military background. I was raised in the military, like military style though, basically. Like, my father served, my grandfather definitely served. He was in World War II, and he was a hell of a man, and I wish I could live up to his name, but I'm trying my best to, But thank you again to Bombastic Bushkin for a great pick. That was fantastic. In its own way. It's very sad though. I was trying to hold back a tear, but at the same time, like the happiness in the chords he was playing, it did have a melancholy to it, but it was kind of like a deceptively happy sounding song, like with the instrumental with his guitar, but then compared to the lyrics, what are just brutal and cold, very matter of factly, but I really enjoyed it, and I'm down to listen to anything more from Mr. Prine. That was fantastic. If you guys have any other suggestions by him, leave it down below. I'll definitely do it. I think that's it. Thank you for watching. If y'all know, we have a Patreon right here. That's a picture of it. There's a link. Sorry, I have to hide from my AI camera. There's a link in the description. If you join the $15 tier up, you get one free request a month. If you join any of the tiers, you get access to all of our block videos, our patrons-only Discord, our full album reactions. There's a lot of stuff on there. It's definitely worth it. We'd love to have you. We really would. We're building a very good community over there. It's insane to me. Like I said in my post yesterday, it's an oasis in a digital desert, this community. It really is, because the internet is a very seedy, partisan, just very divided place, because it's a reflection of our society, and that's where our society's at right now, unfortunately. And there's swings in the pendulum. It happens both times, and it's just people get more radicalized either way, and it just doesn't, there's no winning, It's very sad, but it's our reality, But there's also a PayPal link as well in the description. If you want to leave a tip, there's also Cash App. Yep, if you want to leave a tip or send a request in that way. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.